So we hope to go there this summer, and we meet you all. Thank you very much, and
goodbye.
and we wish the best of Like Office.
Yeah, we're excited. One of the questions that was asked.
Well, I asked the question to.
One of the questions.
My question was that we dream to go to the Jumpy, but we can't because it costs too much for us. And I asked how can we participate like voluntary leaders?
$9.
Yeah, so there's a lot of ways to participate virtually. You'll be able to, like I said, your country will have an ambassador who will be able to record and share things directly from the Jamboree back to you in your home country. So you'll have the chance to see that and to actually even talk to them and participate with them. All of the shows will be streamed, so you'll be able to watch the shows online and be part of that. And what we're currently working on, similar to this, will be the ability for there to be a two-way stream. So you can watch the shows, and we also want to be able to bring in video from people back home so that people at the Jamboree can see the people around the world and vice versa. And then, of course, the big thing will be a huge involvement, again, with JOTA JOTI next year, and getting people at the Jamboree to get engaged is part of that. And by the way, I don't know who that is with the camera walking, but wherever you are, it's beautiful. I see all the other scouts that are sitting with you. So that's a very cool wave. Yeah, hi. I don't know where you are, but that's very beautiful.
Okay. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Aziz, man.
What other?
Any other questions from the group?
Hi, we're from Singapore.
Hi. One of the things I'll say is that while you can't all be at the Jamboree, you can participate in Jamboree on the air and Jamboree on the internet. It is chaos here, Ed. This is like it normally is in any operation I'm involved in, Ed.
That's bad.
We are part of only a 9-person troop that will be representing Singapore at the
Bye. Bye. Thanks for stopping in. Hope we helped you with some questions and enlivened your Jamboree on the air, Jamboree on the internet experience. So any last questions before we close down here?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so I was saying that we're from Singapore, and my son, he is actually going to be at the Jamboree next year. We have already signed up, but being a very small contingent of 9, has the information been already given to the scout leader that you're having this arrangement where we can actually share what we're actually doing in US back home to Singapore, or so first of all, the question number 1 is, are the scout leaders already informed? Number 2, being a very small contingent, will we be able to get some additional help in terms of logistics or any other form?
That's a great question. So we did share these plans with your contingent leaders. The contingent leaders came to the United States last year for a meeting, and we talked about this then. They're coming back in April, and we'll share this with them again as well. There's also going to be some information going up on the Jamboree website shortly, so you'll be able to see that on there. And as far as your contingent size, every contingent, regardless of size, will be able to participate in these programs. So don't worry about your contingent size. You'll be able to have the chance to absolutely do all of this.
Well, I think that answered the question. I'm not sure we didn't lose her. But any other questions before we sign off this today?
Since the campsite is really big, I heard there might be like some coaches going around the buses and stuff going around the campsite. Is that true? I'm not sure.
Yes, that's correct. So the way that the site is organized is there's 5 base camps. and then each base camp is divided into a number of subcamps. There's a circuit of shuttles, so coaches or buses, that will circle the site all day. So anytime you want to go somewhere, you'll be able to get on a bus that'll take you where you want to go. You can also hike. I will tell you, having been there many, many times, you can walk most places in 20 to 30 minutes. And then, of course, take a shuttle or a coach and be there in about 10. But yes, there are coaches that run around the site. They run on a constant kind of loop, a circuit. You can get on and off those anytime you'd like.
Cool. Also, my contingent leaders said that for like getting food there's the shop, but that it's different to the Japan Jamboree. So
That's
the last
correct.
Jamboree. So what's like the kind of like what's going on like with food there?
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. The way that it works is your patrol goes shopping for their own food. So instead of having like a kit that you have to just pick up every day, there's a grocery store, and you go to the grocery store and you use a smartphone to basically buy the groceries that you want to buy and buy the meals that you want to buy and then bring them back for your patrol to cook them. So it gives your patrol the chance to actually have a lot of control over what food you want to eat, what meals you want to have. The key, of course, is to be responsible. At our last American Jamboree, there were a couple patrols who thought the best thing to do would just be to buy dessert with all of their meal money. So they had just, a giant dinner of nothing but cookies. So I would encourage you to make sure you actually buy the dinner that you're supposed to buy or the breakfast you're supposed to buy. But yeah, you'll be able to go in and buy your own meals, using a smartphone and pick those out for your patrol together, which is kind of cool.
That is quite cool, yeah.
Okay. Other questions? I see, and Doug Cook has added get in summit shape is the physical fitness recommendation. So do some walking. I'll also mention about West Virginia. There aren't places that are flat. It's uphill and it's downhill and it's uphill again. So if you are walking, it takes a bit of energy and a bit of fitness. So other questions for Ed?
Wait, I have a question. If you are thinking of using a smartphone to buy the groceries, how about those people who are coming in from overseas? How are they using their smartphones if they don't have
Great
mobile
question.
data?
So for the grocery buying and things like that, the Jamboree will provide your patrol with a smartphone. So you don't have to bring one for that. The summit has Wi-Fi everywhere. So if you bring a smartphone, even if you're overseas, you'll be able to use it on Wi-Fi the entire event. The whole site is covered in a Wi-Fi network, so there's wireless everywhere. But if you don't bring a smartphone, that's totally okay. For things like groceries, those are provided by the Jamboree to your patrol, so you don't have to worry about that.
How about charging your phone or your Wi-Fi device, Ed? Are there charging stations?
There are charging stations all over the Jamboree. So all of the shower houses and bathrooms have power in them. There's also designated charging stations where you think about when you travel, you can plug your phone in, put it into a cubby, and leave it there to charge. Same thing, and we have those all over the site. So there is charging on site. My personal recommendation would be to bring a solar charger. As you can imagine, with 45,000 people, there's a lot of people trying to plug phones in at night. So I would definitely suggest to you bring a solar charger if you can. It'll make your life much easier. Just put that on your backpack and plug your phone into that.
Just a power bank.
I have one more question. So with the homestay, like where is like the homestay area? So how far does it expand into America?
So you know what? That's a great question that I don't know the answer to. I'm not sure who that was. I just put my email address into the chat.
Yeah.
Whoever it was that asked that question, send me an email with that question and I will get an answer for you, but I don't know the answer off the top of my head. But if you email me, I will get that for you and email you back.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I think we've addressed all the questions that we got. So here's a question from Regina: is the Jamboree still open for registration?
Regina, that would be a question for your home country. So all of the countries in the world have put in their reservations to the Jamboree. So we have reservations from everybody. We, of course, on the Jamboree side, we don't know yet who are in those spots. So you'll have to contact your country and you'll have to see if they have spots left either for attending or to serve on staff. But that would be a question for your country scout organization of if they have any spots left.
Okay, I am hearing quiet, and that's pretty unusual for this group. But I did see a song request on there. This isn't Jody Radio, but I actually do have a song. I think you can